Ashwood State Asylum closed in 1987. Officially, the reason was structural instability. That was the public story. The real reason was never released. But one recording survived. A night shift audio tape recovered from Security Office B. Most of it is unusable. Static, electrical interference, distant screaming somewhere underground. But around 17 minutes into the recording, something changes. At first you hear footsteps, slow, heavy. A security guard breathing hard into the microphone. Then his voice, "I know someone's down here." Static crackles. A metal door groans open somewhere nearby. Then silence. Not ordinary silence. The kind that feels wrong even through audio. The guard whispers, "There's somebody standing at the end of the hallway." Long pause. You hear his breathing quicken. Then, "No." Another pause. "Oh God!" The tape distorts violently here, like the microphone itself is malfunctioning. When the audio clears again, the guard sounds farther away. Terrified, she isn't moving. A loud metallic bang echoes through the corridor. The guard gasps, then begins whispering faster. She keeps getting closer every time I blink. Static. Footsteps, not his. Bare feet slapping slowly against wet concrete. The guard starts crying. Actual panic now. She's not walking. The microphone crackles sharply. She's standing still. Another pause. But she keeps getting closer. Something wet drips nearby. The guard begins backing away quickly. You can hear his radio hitting against his chest. Then, oh God, her face. Silence. Complete silence for nearly 12 seconds. Then the guard whispers something so quietly most people miss it the first time listening. He says, "She doesn't have eyes." A loud screech tears through the recording. Not human, not mechanical, something in between. The guard starts screaming. Running now. Doors slam open somewhere ahead of him. Metal wheels screech across the floor like hospital beds moving by themselves in the dark. Then, suddenly, the guard stops. Dead silence. His breathing disappears instantly. For almost 20 seconds, nothing happens. Then another voice speaks directly into the microphone. Not the guard. A woman. Very calm. Very close. You looked away. The tape cuts out immediately after that. 3 days later, police searched the asylum basement. They found the guard's flashlight, his radio, and a trail of blood leading into hydrotherapy room 6. The room had been sealed shut since 1964. Workers broke through the rusted chains covering the door. Inside, they found something disturbing. Not a body, not evidence of violence, just hundreds of patient photographs covering every wall, all facing inward, toward the center of the room, toward an old wheelchair sitting beneath a ceiling light. And in the wheelchair was the security guard, still alive, barely breathing. Every bone in his body had been broken. But doctors said the worst part wasn't his injuries. It was what he kept repeating afterward. For the remaining 6 days before he died, he whispered the same sentence over and over again to anyone who entered the hospital room. "She follows you home after you hear her voice."